Flagging off of second Vande Bharat train on Katra-Delhi route is going to be a big and significant gift of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to people of Jammu and Kashmir and also to devotees of Vaishno Devi Shrine who come here to pay obeisance. This is not only going to give economic flip, but it's also going to bring smile on the faces of the people here. Right now I am on board this Vande Bharat train. Other than Varanasi, Jammu and Kashmir is the only place where we have got two trains. And in the coming year, there is going to be a third train once this railway track from Udhampur towards the Baramulla will be complete. And it's further poised to integrate Jammu and Kashmir with the rest of the country. Let me talk to some of the people here and find out how big is the gift for them. कैसा लग रहा है ये कितना बड़ा तोहफा आप लोगों के लिए?
बहुत बड़ा तोहफा जो है हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जम्मू कश्मीर को दिया है। मैं थैंक्स करता हूं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का और डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी का, जिनके एफर्ट से वंदे भारत जो है दूसरी ट्रेन जो है वो जम्मू और कश्मीर को मिली है। मैं समझता हूं कि एक डिमांड जो है बार बार हमारे जम्मू से निकलती थी, क्योंकि जो पहले वंदे भारत चल रही थी उसका टाइमिंग इस तरह से था कि जो टूरिस्ट यहाँ पर आते थे उन लोगों को तो काफ़ी बेनिफिट था, लेकिन अगर हम देखें कि भाई जम्मू के लोग जो बाहर जाते थे, दिल्ली से जाते थे, तो उनको वो सुविधा जो है वो नहीं मिल पा रही थी पहली ट्रेन की वजह से। जिस तरह से ये वाली ट्रेन जो है सुबह 7:30 बजे जम्मू से चलेगी, यानी 6 बजे अगर वो
So this is also going to increase the connectivity of the people, and it's going to be a hassle-free journey because many a time people were not able to go back to their respective places, but now to and fro journey will be very easy for them. We have got MOS to PMO Dr. Jitendra Singh also traveling in this train. Let me speak to him, find out how it is really going to catalyze the economic boom here in this region, because once this train is going to traverse on the track, it's going to give the flip to the economy, because it's going to be another game changer after abrogation of Article 370. How it is going to bring a change so far as the development is concerned?
No, I think at the outset, of course, I have to thank Prime Minister Modi. We were among the first to get the first Vande Bharat. Soon after Varanasi 2019, we are among the first to get the second. So having said that, I think this also speaks of the enormous amount of priority that is being given to this region, and also in a way it's seeking to make up for the lapse of the bygone decades, because the veteran media persons like you would recall that Jammu Kashmir received its first rail track or railway line way back in 1971-72. I think sometimes it will be a matter of analysis why we had to wait for more than 4 decades for further progress to happen. We started happening only when Prime Minister Modi arrived in 2014, and thereafter we got Vande Bharat in 2019. Meanwhile, there was the rail project which had been hold up for many years, was again resumed. We have now the highest railway bridge of the world, which was also mentioned by Prime Minister Modi in one of the G20 follow-up meetings. And I think very soon, early next year, we are going to be connected with the Kashmir Valley, which is going to be a game changer. So all these projects, and right now we have more than 41,000 crore of rail projects going on in Jammu and Kashmir, I think, which is more than any other union territory or state. And even the current budget, we received more than 6,000 crore of rail allocation. So that is the kind of prioritization which is being given with extreme degree of sensitivity by the Modi government.
Train to Kashmir will be a dream come true, but there are still politicians who can't see a kind of a development that is taking place. Often Farooq Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti keep on asking, hardly there is anything changed after abrogation of Article 370. What will be your message to them?
No, I think that hardly makes any difference, because today we live in an evidence-based era. So what we say, in other words, in Hindi we say, Tark, Tathya and Tulna. So Tathya is that you and I are sitting in this Vande Bharat, which is there a symbol of development. And Tulna is that before 2014, nobody had even heard of the nomenclature of Vande Bharat. This all happened only in the Modi era. I'm talking only in the context of Vande Bharat, if you take. So we have the comparative analysis, we have the facts before us, and we have the evidence before us. So I don't think now express corridor. They say many of the projects. Now I'll add to the question that you put. The other question that is often put across is that all these projects were begun by us. Now Vande Bharat, they are not heard before 2014. The express corridor began somewhere, it was conceived somewhere in 2015. The first time I informed my voters in Katra that we're going to have the express corridor in North India, one of the biggest ever. It began its work in 2017. We are going to get it completed next year. So all this has happened only this year. I mean, it's everybody there to see. You can see the Kidia Gadial bridge, the first ever interstate bridge between Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. You can see the foundation stone 2016. You can see the inauguration stone 2021. So I think the evidence is just before that.
Everybody, not only in India but different parts of the world, they are waiting for January 22nd. How this is going to be a big day so far as the consecration of the Ram temple is concerned.
I think is again, you see, one of the important features and highlights of the Modi era would be that not only we lived up to the aspirations of the people of India, as Prime Minister Modi is very closely connected with each and every citizen, the inner cord of every citizen, also finished many of the uncompleted tasks of the earlier governments, which also include 370. It was the progress of the earlier governments, including Pandit Nehru, who had agreed to get the clause included in the constitution in bracket temporary. But they forgot that it was temporary because the vested interest took it all. It was Prime Minister Modi who finished that unfinished task. The same is the case with Ram Temple. So every now and then, for the vote bank politics, they were talking of Ram, but using the name of Ram, but nobody actually was living up to that Sankalp se Siddhi ka kaam which Prime Minister Modi has accomplished. So I think this is all what was very close to the heart of each and every Indian. Not only because it's a matter of esteem for them or a matter of faith for them, but also it's a matter of their growth and their matter of visibility in the world arena. But unfortunately, the earlier governments were driven by vote bank politics, appeasement politics, trying to keep certain sections of voters appeased at the cost of others. And Prime Minister Modi has given us a new culture in work, in politics. We reach out to those who need us. We have abundant number of schemes. To those who say nothing has happened, tell them Ujjwala Yojana, tell them PM Awas Yojana.
But how you see, when people start, we have seen already the politics has started over the Ram temple. When we talk about Sankalp, when we talk about Sanskriti, when we talk about spirituality. But there are opposition party leaders, they have a problem with that. They're saying that government has failed on different fronts, that's why a temple push kind of a thing.
See, the point is, that when they are in opposition, then they have to talk opposition. If they talk in support of BJP, then they would not be called opposition. So they have to keep talking and they have to keep manufacturing arguments one way or the other. But the people, as I said the other day also, I said the voter has moved on, whereas the politician is still trying to play the tricks of the last election. They are still playing the tricks of the last election without realizing that the voter is much more decisive. Now we have these 18-year young boys, girls. They can check from their Google. They can, before I complete talking a sentence to you, they can check whether I am talking facts or not. So you can't befool them like that. Now, as far as temple politics is concerned, it is they who start going to the temples on the eve of election. It is they who start doing all these juggleries. For us, it's a way of life. So we live the life as it was. That's a part of a norm with the Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakarta.
Sam Pitroda said that instead of going to temple, Prime Minister Narendra Modi should go to school. So he is totally focusing, trying to politicize religion. Another way he's trying to say. And even the Shashi Tharoor is saying that it is Ram temple, then Abu Dhabi temple, and it's because of elections. What will be your response to that?
We have abundant number of videos which are in circulation. I can provide you also, where we have citizens from Muslim community, Christian community, thanking Prime Minister Modi for giving them for first time in their life a concrete house. We have mohallas of Muslims where the concrete houses have been and they bear testimony to this. Even in this region where you are right now sitting, the Riyasi, in the upper region, we had a 80-year-old Muslim lady putting out a video saying that I had never seen a bulb in my life and I had given up कि मेरी जिंदगी में मेरे नसीब में है नहीं. Boys, my children used to go to the city and narrate stories. Today I have a bulb in my house. Thanks, Prime Minister Modi.
So how do you respond to Shashi Tharoor and Sam Pitroda?
Yeah, that's because, as again I said, they are still playing the tricks of the last election. They're trying to manipulate or trying to build up, manufacture arguments rotated around, build around religion, build around caste, build around creed. But this will not work because Prime Minister Modi has given a new kind of a culture, a new kind of political culture which they are still unable to adapt. Prime Minister Modi and his government has reached out to even those sections which never voted for BJP in the past, which is something unthinkable, which is something which is something undigestible for them. They are not able. So as I said, they are still playing the tricks of the past, which they'll have to give up after next election.